As the winter storms move out, officials say travel could remain difficult throughout the day today as frigid temperatures arrive there. Again, that's in Ohio. Here in the Piedmont Triad, it is also very cold, but thankfully we did not get as much snow here.
No, that Sunday snow is the snow that's still causing the problems of travel out there. The freezing rain event is over at this point. We just got clipped with this one. DC, Baltimore area got hit pretty hard too.
Yeah, they did.
So, the cold air that's in place is going to make the possibility of snow here even a reality as we get into the latter part of the week. Right now, let's take a wide view perspective. We still have some lake effect snow showers blowing through the northeast in the Pittsburgh area, Charleston and Huntington, West Virginia, perhaps seeing a few flakes in that general area. We still have a few mountain flurries and light snow showers. For all intents and purposes, accumulation is essentially over. Our temperatures this morning fell well down into the 20s. They're beginning to recover now under mainly blue skies east of the mountains, but temperatures expected to be at 40 or lower for the better part of the day. Still some flakes flying up that way, as I mentioned. Gusty winds are up that way too. The gusts have come down some. There was fear that we could see gusts up to about 55 miles per hour. We had ice in the trees, could see widespread power outages. Power outages weren't a major issue with this storm system coming in. I mean, there were thousands of customers at one point without, but most of that power was restored relatively quickly. Still have some gusts to about 20 miles per hour once you get east of the ridge line as well, and wind chill temperatures are starting to come up some, low to mid-teens over a good chunk of the area. Triad wind chill temperatures are in the 20s. It is still cold. This deceiving sunshine out and about there right now. High temperatures should be around 39 degrees today. That's a solid 10 degrees below average for this time of year. Wind gusts will start to come down during the afternoon and certainly during the evening, but our temperatures will fall more sharply too. Dress for 20s if you've got dinner plans later on tonight. Foothills temperatures in the upper 30s today, and then quickly falling into the lower 20s after midnight tonight. Average high in up near Galax, Virginia is 42 degrees. We won't even see freezing today there. Temperatures in the 20s and then falling into the teens from there. So we got brisk winds in place today. We've got a lot of cold air in the forecast this week. We really don't warm up much at all. Morning temperatures close to 40, if not 30s, cold sunshine, morning lows in the teens. Cold air in place is a huge component for us locally when we're talking about potentially for some winter weather. Here's a couple of scenarios of how things may play out this weekend. Two tracks may develop out of this. Scenario one is a more southerly track, and if you're a snow lover, this is the one you want. The low could track close enough to bring us a burst of snow through the area before it zips on. The window for this would be late Friday into early Saturday. Could see some accumulation with a track like this. More of the American model takes some more track that we've seen much more of in the last couple of years. More of an interior track, gets closer to us, brings the warm air closer, and then you're dealing with mixed precipitation. Still could see some snow from this, but wrapping around that mild air would favor a little bit more of a rain-snow mix, and then this would zip off again just like the other. Timeline looks the same, so impact from something is coming late Friday and Saturday. We're feeling pretty strongly about that. The devil, though, is in the details, and we'll have to continue to work that out in the days to come. But I think Friday night we could see accumulating snow in the Triad. Temperatures warm some into next week, but we're only back in the 40s.